and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I am the innocent bystander, Matt Sullivan.
I am Trunks.
I am Ortiz. I'm Chris.
If you guys are watching on YouTube or Twitch in this case, please do be sure to leave a like on the stream. Follow us on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us on all of our socials, probably linked in that description below. And therefore, we get right into it. Big week. Big sports week. Of course, the Super Bowl's coming up. But before we even get into the football stuff today, massive things happened in the last, 24 hours of basketball for the Lakers especially. And
I would say, the last 14 hours is just...
last 14 hours of basketball,
Of
essentially.
Laker Nation.
Of Laker Nation, yeah. I mean, so we'll start off real quick. Right before we went live today, massive things happened with the Lakers especially. Russell Westbrook not officially traded just yet, but obviously they were talking about possibly trading him to the Jazz for D'Angelo Russell, the Minnesota Timberwolves, being tied into this deal as well, and a three-teamer for D'Lo, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley going to the Lakers. We're going to have a full breakdown of everything on Friday, so please be sure to stay tuned in for that. But, yeah, just the full details that we know as of right now, and it's not official yet. Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, and D'Angelo Russell will be heading to the Lakers. Russell Westbrook to the Jazz. And I'm assuming that the T-Wolves are getting Mike Conley, I think I saw.
Yeah.
So big trade there. As I said, full breakdown of the trade deadline will be happening on Friday for our NBA episode. And one other thing with Laker Nation, LeBron James just broke the scoring record. That is the loudest garbage truck I think I've ever heard in my entire life. But yeah, so LeBron James just broke the scoring record.
The GOAT.
Yes, indeed.
Did it on a Taco Tuesday.
He did. And
Yes.
there wasn't any tacos on Tuesday.
No tacos.
Shout out Christian Jaimo too, the biggest LeBron fan in the world. Any thoughts before we move into the Super Bowl? LeBron James finally, it was obviously he's arguably one, if not two, in greatest players of all time. So, now he's number one in scoring all time. So, huge accomplishment, obviously. Man said he wasn't going to cry. He looked like he was fucking tearing up over there.
That's fair.
He said he
probably
wasn't going to
would've
cry,
cried,
though. Said he wasn't going to cry, though.
Yeah,
But
it then probably hit him. It's this record was, virtually unbreakable. No one thought this record was going to be broken.
it's the biggest record in NBA history.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, it's
Yeah.
the biggest record in NBA history. So, any thoughts on this before we move forward from this? LeBron James, obviously, scoring leader of all time, NBA history.
It's just he's the greatest. It's all to say, really.
Yeah, it was
Like he's had
the way we watched it was comedy.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Me and Ortiz were with each other. We fucking caught it on his phone. And the second LeBron went to go take the shot,
The stream
shut
died.
down.
I seen that. I saw that
Stream shut
on
down.
Twitter and stuff, bro.
Stream
it was-
shut
The stream
down.
East just
Nice.
shit itself.
And we completely missed it. He
And-
gets it back up.
We said,
He gets it back up, and we're like, oh my God, we missed it. We missed LeBron hitting the shot.
Nice.
I was
But
so
then we saw the
sad.
replay, and we were like, wow, cool. Like, he hit the fadeaway, the classic fadeaway, the new NBA logo soon enough. Yeah, no, it sucked that I honestly missed part of history.
yeah, it was really sad.
I literally missed watching history live, but you know what? It is what it is, man. Congrats to LeBron,
Yeah.
or probably the greatest basketball player to ever
Is.
live, honestly. I just gotta, I feel like I'm starting to come around on it more and more every day, but
Perfect.
it is what it is, man. But
That
yeah,
celebration was cheesy, bro. He just ran like this.
That
That was cheesy.
he should have did the silencer.
The silencer.
I don't know if the silencer was appropriate down by 5 in the third quarter.
The game doesn't matter.
That's true.
I
The
think,
game
yeah,
didn't matter
The
at
game
all.
was over.
They were gonna fucking lose no
can't
matter
believe they
what. I
lost
told
that
you. I
game.
told you they were gonna fucking lose. The emotions were too high. Like it was.
well,
it
LeBron-
crashed from that.
I
point.
saw
I
a
mean,
stat
the
that
fourth
he-
started with LeBron not on the floor for the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then that's when the Thunder really took off.
I saw a stat. He's lost the game that he passed everyone in the top 5
really.
in scoring. Yeah.
Of course. I mean, the emotions run high at that point, and then once you hit it, it's like everything just falls off a cliff
Yeah.
from there. But yeah, I mean, congrats to LeBron, man. That's huge, obviously, and big week for sports. So we'll move forward from there, and we will start talking about the biggest game of the NFL season. and one of the biggest sporting events of the entire year. I mean, the Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday, so
Pretty big.
Good observation.
But prior to us talking about the Super Bowl, obviously we'll give an update on our fantasy football rankings and scores in terms of our playoffs. In case you guys don't know how this works, we did a draft a few weeks ago, started the playoffs, and we were doing cumulative fantasy scores throughout the entirety of the playoffs. So obviously if your players stood in longer, if you had Chiefs and Eagles players at this point, you're probably in a better position than you were if you drafted any other teams. So therefore we get right into the scoring platforms and where we're at in terms of placing. So I mean, I guess I'll take it. I'll go first. So I had George Kittle, Devontae Smith, Isaiah Pacheco, and Evan McPherson going this week. They got me a grand total of 33.7 points. Obviously, Evan McPherson and wait, I also had Joe Mixon, and I completely forgot to do Joe Mixon, so I'm kind of fucked on that one.
Good job,
But
brother.
it's okay.
You only had 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah, no, it's. I'm gonna assume my total. I'm still the lowest. I can almost guarantee that I'm gonna be the lowest no matter what, and I'm going to lose. I'm just putting that out there. There's nothing to wait for after this week with the Super Bowl. I've already lost essentially. So
No, it's gonna be close.
at this point, I still have Isaiah Pacheco and Devontae Smith remaining. And my total is right around 200, obviously, after I do the Joe Mixon math, too. So, right around 200.
So this past week, I had Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Juju, Dallas Goedert, and the Bengals defense. They combined for a total of 37.3. And my total for the playoffs is 264.84. I think I'm safe. And I still have Juju and Dallas Goedert to go in the Super Bowl.
Nice. Good drafting, Trunks.
Thank you.
Chris?
I have Mahomes, Jerick McKinnon, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Miles Sanders, and I had the 49ers defense and Robbie Gould. My team put up 69.7, giving me a total of 214.22. And obviously, I still have left Mahomes, McKinnon, A.J. Brown, Kelce, and Miles Sanders.
So, I think you're good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm safe.
Good shit.
So, for me, I had Brandon Ayuk, the Eagles defense, and Harrison Butker. Gave me a combined 20 points, putting my grand total at 223.6. And I still have the Eagles defense and Harrison Butker.
Yeah, so I have my total. I'm at 199.6. Joe Mixon had a whopping 6.4 this week. so like I said, right around 200. I'm in last place pretty clearly.
We don't know
so.
where Dean's at.
Dean is clear. Dean was clear. He was in second place last week. I'm assuming he's still up there by a lot. And as I said, I still only have Isaiah Pacheco.
I don't know. It sounds like every other player's on Chris's team.
Yeah, no.
Dean might not have anyone.
Chris did a lot.
Shout
And
out
you
to
guys have kind of cleared me in terms of I'm like 24, 25 points behind you. So it's over.
Let's go, Butker.
I've lost,
It's
guys.
time to get punished.
Yes, sir.
I will accept my punishment like a man. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get past this.
Let us know
obviously.
if you guys have any punishment suggestions for
Yeah.
our good friend. We wanna really give it to him.
Yes.
Don't be too ruthless.
Nah, be
There's-
ruthless.
No, there's a point.
He was talking a whole lot of shit before we went live about him being first and a whole bunch of other stuff. So fucking give it to him.
There's
deserves
hey
it.
yo,
Give it to him
don't-
hard.
No,
don't
yeah,
so
give
hard.
it to him hard and long.
I don't like it. No, don't do that.
Long punishment.
Okay, all right. You guys are a little bit too much here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, be careful with the punishment, guys. I don't want to do anything too fucking crazy. Please, thank you.
Be careful.
Anyways, I don't. Yeah, I don't trust people, bro. People are gonna say some crazy shit in the comments and stuff like that. I don't need that. But yeah. Anyways, we'll move on to the actual game itself that's happening this week. Of course, talking about the Super Bowl.
Bowl of soup.
So I decided that we'll give prior to our actual picks for the game. We'll go position by position. You guys will tell me what team has the better position group for each of the position groups that I will state. Okay. So before we actually get into the breakdown, I'll go step by step here. I'm not going to mention quarterback first. We'll start with offensive line. Who has the better offensive line between the two teams?
I think the Eagles do.
Trunks.
The Eagles do.
Nice, Trunks.
I want you to answer these first, Trunkali.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you should have done that.
I lean the Eagles slightly though. I think they're a better run blocking O-line, but the Chiefs O-line is really, really good too.
I saw rankings for each of the players on the Eagles in terms of PFF, and of course that's not gospel, but not one of the players on the Eagles offensive line ranked lower than 7th in their positional grouping. Not a single one. And 2 of them were second. So it's pretty clear that it's the Eagles. But the Chiefs also have a very good offensive line. So both teams are elite in the trenches on both sides of the football. Another thing was, we'll get into this in a second actually, but next up we'll talk about the weapons in total. We're talking wide receivers and tight ends, and then we'll go into a separate category for running backs. But wide receivers and tight ends, who has the better weapons
Well,
in the passing game?
Oh, actually, Trunks, you answer this.
I mean, if we're
I'm talking
I
wide
got-
receivers and
I
tight
know.
ends.
I mean, I'd probably go Eagles just because they have a well-rounded receiving core and the tight end, while the Chiefs have Travis Kelce, and then all the receivers are obviously under all the Eagles receivers.
Agreed.
So I take
I
the
agree.
Eagles.
Yeah.
I
I
take
agree.
the Chiefs. Travis Kelce's that good. The Chiefs receivers are way too disrespected. They're not bad. Juju's solid enough. MVS, if he's going to play like he played 2 weeks ago, solid enough. You have weapons. You have guys who can make plays with the ball. So I lean the Chiefs simply because of Travis Kelce. He's that good.
Ortiz, you agree?
Yeah, I'm going
You
with the
taking
Eagles.
Chiefs
No, I'm
or
going with the Eagles. I'm going with
Same
the
here.
Eagles.
I
Yeah.
would say just because, I mean, A.J. Brown and
Yeah,
Devontae Smith.
I think the wide receiver gap is too big between the Eagles and the Chiefs compared to, I mean, tight end. I saw it's clearly Travis Kelce. He clears, obviously. But I think Dallas Goedert is, I would say he's a top 5 tight end in the league this season, before he got hurt, at least, in the regular season.
You can make an argument for that. And then you talk about the receivers for the Chiefs, and no disrespect to MVS, Juju, Sky Moore, all those guys over
Shout
there.
out Kadarius Toney.
Yes, Kadarius Toney, another guy, said he's going to suit up for the Super Bowl. But they're not as close to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith as Dallas Goedert is to Travis Kelce,
Yeah.
I feel like. So even though Kelsey's on a planet of his own, so are A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith in comparison to the other guys for the Chiefs. So outside of that, now we'll talk running backs. Who has the better running game in totality? I'm talking strictly running backs. I'm not talking about your quarterback because, yes, Jalen Hurts, we know, is a far superior to runner of the football than Patrick Mahomes, even though Mahomes can do all that stuff. But strictly running backs, we're talking Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, and then we're talking Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, essentially. Who do we think has the better run game? Who do we think is the better running backs overall?
I mean, out of the running backs, I'd probably lean with the Chiefs. Just like Miles Sanders is good, but like he's not like that workhorse type guy. The Chiefs don't really have a workhorse type guy either. But like I feel like their 2 running backs are better than all the backups the Eagles have. Also, McKinnon.
Kenneth Gainwell's a stud.
He's been
Kenneth
good.
Gainwell's
He's
been
been
fucking playing out of his
It's-
mind.
I think it's
Gainwell's a
close though.
stud.
I think it's close, but I'd personally lean the Chiefs.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Any thoughts, Chris?
Oh, the Eagles. Miles Sanders clears Pacheco and McKinnon, and I don't think the gap between McKinnon and the combination of Boston Scott and Jerick McKinnon is as large as the gap between Miles Sanders and Pacheco. So, Eagles.
I think Isaiah Pacheco is probably the most underrated running back in the NFL right now. That man, every time he touches the ball, runs.
I think
Piss the
everyone
fuck
knows
off.
how good he is.
No, yeah, I mean,
It's all over ESPN and
yeah,
shit.
we
I
all
think
know how good
everyone
Isaiah
knows.
Pacheco
So
is.
I-
I just think the core that they have and the fact that they've been playing so well,
Who's they?
the Eagles running. The Eagles
The
running
Eagles
core.
running.
The Eagles running core. Eagles running back core. I mean, Kenneth Gainwell has been playing out of his mind in this playoff run so far.
I'm going to side with the Chiefs ever so slightly because I do love how Jerick McKinnon has played, except for last week. Prior to that,
He
Jerick
hasn't done
McKinnon.
shit, and he didn't do shit in both playoff games.
I still take the receiving ability of him because you look at him as a threat coming out of the backfield, especially with how the last few weeks of the season went. Oh my God, the man was a monster in the fantasy playoffs. But yeah, I mean, and then I love Isaiah Pacheco. I personally think he's a better running back than Miles Sanders. That's just I'm putting that out there. I personally think he's just a better runner of the football. But overall, that's a very close battle. But I will side with the Chiefs on that one. I think the Chiefs barely edged them out on that side of in that aspect of football. Now going to the other side of the ball, the defense. And I feel like this one's kind of going to be pretty simple. We'll start with pass rush. Who has the better pass rush in this game?
I'm going with the Eagles.
Why?
Just because I know their defense is better. The Eagles.
Great analysis, Trunks.
I mean, you have to take the Eagles by default as who's a better unit, but who do I think will have a better game could be a different story.
That's fair.
You think the Chiefs will have a better pass rushing game?
I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay. No, that's fit. They also have a very good and deep pass rush rotation.
That's
so
what I'm
there's
saying. Both teams are pretty loaded in the trenches on both sides of the ball, so it should be interesting.
Yes. I just have to side with the Eagles because it's been historic.
Yeah, they've
been historically
sacks,
good this season in terms of rushing the passer with 4 or 5 guys that have double digit sacks. Like, it's just you have to side with the Eagles on this one. But the Chiefs were second in the league in sacks, I believe, and I saw a stat where it was like the first time that the top 2 teams in sacks have played each other in the Super Bowl. So neither of them are
Chiefs have
lacking.
the best player on the D line out of both units.
Yes, Chris Jones.
Yes,
Chris Jones is the best
it-
defensive tackle in the interior defensive lineman in the NFL right now.
He's a one-man wrecking crew.
So yes, absolutely. But they also have other guys on that defensive line, and in terms of pass rushing, they're a talented group. But yes, I have to side with the Eagles. I mean, we're talking about probably the deepest pass rush rotation I've ever seen, in terms of any team I've ever watched play football. So outside of them, linebacking core. Who are we siding with? Trincali, I'm sure you can't name one of them.
Nah.
Trunks, do it. Pick one. Pick one, Trunks.
Give me the Eagles.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know linebackers, bro.
I'm going to go with the Eagles as well, but it's very close. The Chiefs have very athletic linebackers, Nick Bolton and Willie Gay, just to name a couple of them. But I'm taking TJ Edwards, who's been arguably one of the best linebackers in the entire NFL this season, along with a few other guys in that Eagles and it's because of the pass rush. Everything comes off the pass rush as well, and we'll talk about that with the secondary in a second as well. But it makes the job easier for everyone else on a defense when you have a pass rush that could get to a quarterback like that. So I'm just siding with the Eagles almost entirely on defense, but it's very close. Chiefs defense is underrated, in my personal opinion. So
No, it is. I'm also going with the Eagles once again. I think the Eagles' defense is just that good all around.
it is.
What about their linebackers? Their linebackers are that good?
The linebackers are, I think, better than Chiefs linebackers.
Who are the Eagles linebackers?
So, who are the Eagles linebackers?
So, TJ Edwards, I know, has been one of the best linebackers in the entire league. Honestly, I want to say Jordan Hicks was there, but I don't believe he's there anymore. I can't remember the Eagles linebackers right now.
Yeah, those
Eagles
guys.
Depth chart. Hold up. Let me look this over.
Kazir White.
Kazir White, yes. Kazir White's been phenomenal this season as well. I'm actually very disappointed in myself that I don't know this because I usually
The kid from Georgia.
Nakobe Dean hasn't played, I don't think, this whole season. And I would have said Nakobe Dean, but he hasn't. He hasn't really played. Hassan Reddick, obviously, is an outside linebacker. That's pass rush. But Nakobe Dean is on here. But, yeah, TJ Edwards and Kaiser White are the two guys that are, for the most part, their linebacking core. Of course, Willie Gay and Nick Bolton, as I said, two of the best linebackers in the NFL so far this season. Very underrated group for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I went with the
it's tough.
Chiefs. Willie Gay is that guy. I love Willie Gay.
It's very tough. So, lastly, the secondary. I feel like it's probably very quick for this one. I mean, Darius Slay and James Bradbury, not to mention C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Nick Bolton had 180 tackles this year.
Yeah, Nick Bolton's an animal. Nick Bolton is an animal. Honestly, if I were to give an edge to anything on defense for the Chiefs, it probably is the linebacking core. Those two are elite together, sideline to sideline especially. But yeah, I mean, Eagles secondary, we probably in agreement on that one. Everyone.
Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles are cool.
Yeah,
They're the best secondary in all football.
Yeah.
So yeah, they
They're
edge
pretty
out the Chiefs.
I know who
James-
those guys are.
James Bradbury's coming back to the Giants. He said it. He already said he wants to come back, so we'll accept him. Bring him back home. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty easy there. Eagles edge out the Chiefs in a lot of categories here, guys. I mean,
we knew the Eagles going to with the better team on paper, but
There's-
it all comes down to
there's
one
one
matchup.
more category.
But they
here.
have the greatest quarterback ever.
There's one more category here, and that's
Who are the
quarterback.
top 5 greatest quarterbacks ever?
I had this argument at work the other day. I
want
put
Trunks
Pat
to
Mahomes
I
in
knew
there.
he was gonna say I want Trunks to say it.
All right. Well, Tom Brady.
Okay.
Oh.
You just said Pat Mahomes is the greatest
All right,
quarterback
bro.
ever.
Give us your top
Obviously,
five.
I was joking.
Give us your top
bro.
five.
Were you obviously joking?
I didn't know
You
you
can
were
make an argument for Pat being the most talented quarterback ever, but not the
Okay,
greatest
yeah.
what's
quarterback
your
ever.
give us your top 5 list, Trunks. Let's hear it.
Shit.
You're obviously joking with number one.
All right.
So
Well,
number
yeah.
one is
Well,
Tom Brady.
You'll have Tom Brady. and
Thomas
You'll have
Edward
Mahomes
Patrick
in there.
Brady Jr.
But where?
I don't know. I put Tom first.
Okay, so we
Um.
need 4 more.
Dan Marino's in there.
But
Alright.
where?
I don't know my order, bro.
Okay,
I haven't
don't
watched
care-
football
I don't
that
care
long,
about.
bro.
I don't care about your order. Just say your top 5 quarterbacks. I don't give a fuck about order.
Give me Peyton Manning
Okay, cool.
and
His brother?
yeah.
As a Giant fan, yes.
Come on, you could do it.
Bro,
I know the other one.
there's
I
a
do.
main
I know
one
the. I
here.
know
You're
the other.
missing
I
him.
know.
You
I
can
know.
name one
No, I
quarterback.
know.
You could
Fuck,
do it.
what's his
Jerry-
name?
Jerry
God.
Rice is
I know.
quarterback.
That's who I'm thinking of, bro. Fuck. What's
Come
his
on.
name, bro?
4. He's
I
won
know,
4 of them.
I
I'm
though.
pretty
his
sure-
his last name's a state.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
State.
It's
Guy's
not
not
a
a fuck-
state.
this
You're
guy
gonna-
doesn't know the
He's gonna be
states.
like
California?
he's gonna be like Calvin, Wyoming.
Yo, it's next to. It's let me think. Of
Bro,
a map.
come on.
It's
Random states, Wyoming.
It's east of Idaho, and west of North and South Dakota.
I don't know the map. Fuck.
Just think about that area in the mid, you know.
Bro, the most random states, Wyoming.
Montana.
There you
Yeah.
go.
What's his first name?
Joe.
There
Yeah.
we go. There we
There
go.
you go.
But yeah, the Chiefs obviously clear at quarterback in this
Yeah,
game. They
yeah,
have
without a doubt.
the guy.
I think Pat Mahomes is top 5 all time from what he's done so far in his career compared to everyone else. I was having this argument at work the other day.
I don't know. Not yet.
I
Not
don't-
yet.
Bro, I mean,
If he wins this one, I'll put him in the top 5.
in a 5-year span, he's made the conference championship 5 times. He's won.
Exactly, but you just
I think the
said-
only people you
just
could
said
really
5
argue
years.
over Mahomes are Brady, Manning, and Montana.
I agree.
right now, I still feel like you could say a guy like Brett Favre. I still feel like you
No.
could say
I
bro, it's too early. It's still only
what
5
has
years.
Brett Favre done that Pat Mahomes hasn't done already?
More MVPs.
Okay.
He's won the same amount of Super Bowls.
How many
More
MVPs? How many MVPs does Brett Favre have?
I think he has 3 or 4. I believe he has at bare minimum 2.
Okay,
But
because we could
Mahomes
we
is
could
gonna
say
win his
we could say
second this
Mahomes has 2 because he's going to win this year,
Mahomes is winning this year.
and this is all in a 5-year span.
I agree, but again, that is because it is a 5-year. Just because it is a 5-year span of some of the best football we've ever seen does not mean I'm putting him in the top 5 of all-time quarterbacks yet. Not yet. It's been a 5-year span. One of the probably the greatest 5-year span outside of Tom Brady winning fucking 3 Super Bowls in
Yeah.
5 seasons. But he didn't have the numbers that Mahomes did.
No.
But still, it's only been 5 years. If Mahomes could do this for another 5, then easily he's probably top 3, if not even top 1. We could be talking about 5 years from now. Like, there's the potential that he wins 2 more Super Bowls within the next 3 to 5 years. But I don't know. I'm not crowning him in the top 5 just yet. It's too early. It's been 5 seasons. He's not top 5.
So
yet.
who do you have in your top 5?
I'd have Aaron Rodgers over him right now, personally, too. I mean, I hate to say it, but, bro, he's done it for longer. I mean, and he's won, what is this, 4 MVPs now for Aaron Rodgers? Brett Favre, I think Brett Favre has 4. I'm pretty sure. I'd have Brett Favre over Peyton Manning. Obviously not over Peyton Manning. Over Patrick Mahomes right now. I'd have Aaron Rodgers over Patrick Mahomes right now. And I don't even like Aaron Rodgers. I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers. But overall, I'd say there's 6 or 7 quarterbacks that I'd have ahead of Patrick Mahomes right now. If he wins the second Super Bowl, I'll put him in the top 5. That
Okay,
point
that's
blank
fair.
period.
That's fair.
So it's just too soon.
And
It's
Chris,
just too soon.
where do you have him ranked in all this? Do you
I'd
think
have
he's
him
top
at
5?
4 right now. I'd have Brady, Montana, Peyton, Mahomes, and then I don't know, Marino or Rodgers or Favre. Any one of those
Yeah.
guys at 5.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean,
I think me personally, I do think he's top 5.
that's fair. I'm not going to say you guys are wrong for saying that. I just think it's too soon as of right now. Just personally, I just think it's way too soon. It's only been 5 seasons. We've seen no longevity yet. We don't know if there's going to be a fall off. I'm hoping there's not. I want to see Mahomes ball like this for 20 years. But there's a possibility that there is a fall off, that he doesn't last as long as these other guys. So we have to see. We have to see. It's only been 5 seasons. If he wins the second Super Bowl, absolutely, I have to put him in my top 5 because 2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. He's already more decorated than most of the guys in that area. So after that, different story. As of right now, not top 5 for me yet. Okay. So win the Super Bowl, and he easily clears most of those guys.
And you also didn't have him top 5, right? Or did you?
He
Oh,
did.
you did. Top 5.
Okay, you did.
So
Probably has him at 2.
So what is going to be the deciding factor in this game, in your guys' opinion? The Super Bowl. Where is the game won and lost?
I think the game is won and lost in the trenches on the line play, O-line, D-line. I think that's where the game's going to come down to. Because both teams have, as you said, they both led the league in sacks with their pass rushing. It's going to come down to who can get to the quarterback faster. Because if you give Pat Mahomes time in the pocket, there's no way the Eagles win this game. If Mahomes has time to go out and make a play, Mahomes is going to go out and make a play.
Yeah, I mean, as you just said, you said it perfectly. That's exactly what I was going to say. I think, as is any other game, it's won in the trenches. I mean, especially this one. We're going to see whose pass rush is more active getting to the quarterback. If you can make Jalen Hurts a little nervous in that pocket, try to escape, and then you have a QB spy out there with Willie Gay or Nick Bolton, I think you can make life hell on the Eagles. But it's also going to be really tough for Spags because you have to contain 1A and 1B in Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. So I don't know. You got Skinny Batman there, and what is A.J. Brown's nickname? They all call themselves Batman, but A.J. Brown is like Muscle Batman, and then like Devontae Smith is Skinny Batman. And it's like, but yeah, those two are not easily containable. It's not going to happen. You're going to have one of them's probably going to go off, but as long as you can contain one of them, I think you got a good shot there. So figure that stuff out. Get the pass rush going if you're KC, and I think the game is won there.
It's obviously going to come down to coaching too.
Exactly.
You know, it's a big part of it.
Sirianni versus Reed, and then it's gonna be fun, bro. This is gonna be.
It's gonna be a great Super Bowl.
I think this game's won in the secondary. I think whichever secondary players make plays are gonna win the game. On the Eagles side, it's obviously how the hell do you stop Travis Kelce? Do you even stop Travis Kelce? Probably not. Probably don't. But how they defend him is gonna be interesting. And then, like you said, on the Chiefs end, how they defend A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. The Eagles obviously have a great rushing attack, but the Chiefs' run defense is pretty good. They were 8th this year total in yards allowed, 15th in yards per carry, so not great, not terrible either. The Eagles' run defense isn't really great either.
That's the one weakness.
Yeah, so, I think dudes are going to get their runs off, but it's really about who makes plays in the passing game.
So if you guys can name one X factor on both sides, both teams, who's your X factor in this game? It can be a star. It can be Mahomes. It can be as simple as that. Yeah. Or is there a guy that's under the radar here that you think?
Trent McDuffie.
Okay.
Trent McDuffie's going to make a big play when it matters the most.
As for the Eagles?
You got one for the Eagles?
It's a little tougher for the Eagles.
I think Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I think Jalen Hurts is going to have to, really, really show up to win this game. He hasn't been great in the 2 playoff games in terms of throwing the ball. It hasn't really been required, so I don't really blame him.
Exactly.
I don't put too much stock into either of the playoff games the Eagles played, but to beat the Chiefs, you're going to have to be able to move the ball through the air. So Jalen Hurts has to have a big day.
Agreed.
And I think, following up on that, I think my X factor is going to be Dallas Goedert. I think Dallas Goedert needs to have a big game in order for the Chiefs to move the ball for Jalen Hurts.
Yes,
I think
I agree.
Dallas Goedert is a very big factor in all this.
I agree. Trunks, who you got?
Honestly, I'm going to say Jerick McKinnon. He's got to play like he did the last few weeks of the season. If he plays like that.
So Jerick McKinnon for the Chiefs. Who you got for the Eagles? Who's your X factor? And then I'm going back to you for the Chiefs.
I'm going Miles Sanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If he has a good rushing game, I feel like
so both the running backs.
Yeah, I'll go both running backs.
I'll stick with the running backs. I'll go Pacheco because Chris said
bingo.
The running defense isn't the best in the league. They're not the worst, they're not the best. But I feel like if Pacheco could run the ball as angry as he has been running the ball, getting 5 yards a carry, he's good.
I was about to say that.
Gonna be
Ortiz, you stole the words right out of my mouth.
The Eagles' run defense is 24th in yards per carry, so not great.
No.
I think, and the reason that I will piggyback off what you said, I completely agree. Isaiah Pacheco is the X factor for the Chiefs. Because if you can get the Eagles to respect your run game, and these pass rushers can't just pin their ears back and come from Mahomes, massive difference in this game. Mahomes could get comfortable in the pocket, and things will open up for him. Because then you can't just essentially drop everyone back in coverage. So I think it's going to be an interesting game there. That's where it's going to be one for the Chiefs. And then I think as for the Eagles, I think their biggest X factor is probably going to be C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Or honestly, in this case, whoever guards Travis Kelce. So do you give it to Bradbury? Do you give it to C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
Who do you think they put on him out of the two of them? I think Bradbury. I think
they'll have Slay on MVS
Yeah.
for most of the game. And I think they will throw Bradbury on Travis Kelce because he's the bigger
he's taller.
of the two.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna mix it up all game. Honestly, I think
they throw different
I don't
sets
think
at
it's
him.
gonna be one guy getting the assignment.
Exactly.
I can honestly see him getting doubled.
He will probably get
Just
doubled
the
most of
entire
time.
game. I can see him getting doubled
He
the entire game.
probably will. I don't think they're going to let Travis Kelce beat them over and over and over again. So this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be one of the most fun Super Bowls. I feel like this has potential to be one of the better Super Bowls we've ever watched. I think it's a good matchup all around. So that's overall position by position breakdown. Who do we got winning? We'll go one by one here. And if you want to give scores, go ahead and give scores. Who we got winning?
I got the Chiefs. We'll get to scores when we get to scores.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I've been saying the Eagles are that good. I said the Eagles could beat the Chiefs. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm going with the Chiefs, not betting against Mahomes.
You made that mistake last.
You did
I
make
did,
that mistake last
yeah.
week.
Never again.
Smart man.
I made the mistake of betting against the Eagles.
Oh, no.
Just because I thought he was hurt, you know. And he was hurt.
I bet against the Eagles and then.
Yeah.
Well, my head is honestly telling me to go with the Eagles, but I can't go with the Eagles because fuck the Eagles. I'm taking Mahomes, I'm taking the Chiefs, and I'm going to root incredibly hard for them because we do not want to see the Eagles win a Super Bowl, especially as a Giant fan. So,
You already have.
not another one. Not another one. Please, not another one. So yeah, I mean that's our picks. Like I said, going to be a very, very entertaining matchup. But yeah, so do we want to get into our prop bets now?
Yep. I have a whole bunch of them.
Perfect.
Bunch of prop bets for the game. Play along. Let us know what you guys think. Chris Stapleton. Whoever Chris Stapleton is, never heard of it before.
He's a country singer, by the way.
Oh, great.
I thought a name
Phenomenal.
sounded familiar.
That's
He
exactly
sings
what we
Tennessee
need.
Whiskey.
Oh,
in case you guys have
good,
heard of
good,
that song.
good.
But
Yeah.
he's singing the national anthem. Will the national anthem go over or under 119 and a half seconds? So that's 2 minutes if you don't know math.
Yeah.
Over or under 2 minutes.
I feel like this usually goes over, doesn't it? I'm
It's
probably going to go
The
the
line's
over.
usually at a minute 30. That's the thing. Last year was at a minute 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's tough.
I mean, he does have a decent voice. I've heard Tennessee Whiskey before.
He's a good singer.
Yes. I think he's going to elongate his notes.
I'm
going to take the over.
I'm going to take the over, too.
Gotta always take the over on
I'm
the
taking
national
the
anthem.
over.
Yeah.
Country singer too. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
He's definitely holding on to those.
All right. What's the outcome of the coin toss? The old flipperooski.
Tails never fails, baby.
Yeah,
I'll always rock
I'm
with
always a
tails.
tails guy, personally.
I'm going heads.
A wise man once said, I'm just trying to get the head now.
That's a good one.
I'm taking the heads.
I'm taking
fair.
heads.
That's
Yeah.
Fair.
What will the first play of the game be? A pass attempt or a run play?
A
I
run
think
play.
it's going to be, I was going to say run play
I'm
too.
going run.
I think the Chiefs are going to get the ball first, and it's going to be a first play. Isaiah Pacheco runs the ball for 4 yards. Lock it in.
I think first play is going to be a play action to Travis Kelce.
I think it's going to be a pass, too. I think it's going to be a little, quick slant, quick out, bubble screen, whatever it is. Something to just get the ball out quick. Will there be a score on the first drive of the game?
No.
Yes, a field goal.
I think that'll be a field goal. I agree with Sully.
I'm going to go with yes. So to piggyback off of that, what will the first score of the game be?
There it
A
is.
field goal, a touchdown, or a safety?
Could be a safety.
It could be a safety.
I'll go touchdown.
I'm going to go field goal. Sully, I think you're going to go field
Yeah,
goal.
I'm taking a field
Yeah.
goal.
I'm going to go with a touchdown, man. I think the fireworks will be flying.
Yeah.
Do we
Sparks
remember
will
when
fly.
Peyton Manning, the fucking
Yes.
terrible snap off the rip
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that was crazy. That was a great one.
Yeah. Which player will score the game's first touchdown?
Dallas Goddard. Trust.
I'm going with A.J. Brown. I've been taking, in both playoff games for the Eagles, I took an A.J. Brown touchdown, and he didn't come through, so this is a game.
Yeah, he's going to score at some point.
Yeah.
Going Isaiah Pacheco.
I'm going with my guy Isaiah Pacheco as well.
Okay. Will the game be tied again after the score is 0-0?
Yes.
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 I'm going to go with no.
I already read the script. The game ties after the end of the third.
Oh, jeez.
Also, have you guys been... I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you guys been seeing those memes all about the
Yes.
NFL
Bro.
script?
Yeah.
Yo,
bro, those are
that
the
thing got
greatest
leaked,
ever.
that script, and the odds for that correct score bet have dropped drastically.
Because
It was like
it's
plus
because everyone's taking
30,000.
it. It's because everyone's taking it.
It's at like plus
why.
8,000
Yeah,
now.
because
Really?
Yeah, it's because everyone's
It's-
slamming
I
it,
think it's the third most bet prop
Wow.
which is crazy.
That's
on FanDuel.
wild.
Yeah.
Well,
The
That light
script
went
is out. Yay. Oh, jinx.
what will the first turnover of the game be? An interception, a fumble, or no turnovers?
No turnovers.
I like no turnovers here.
Someone's getting picked. I don't know who, but
Who's
someone's
getting
getting picked.
Who?
I'm
Give us
just
the
picking-
details.
I'm picking
Give
an
us the
interception.
details.
I'm picking an interception.
Okay. So there will be
Jalen
a
Hurts will
turnover.
get picked off by Nick Bolton. I don't know why, but it's going to happen.
I'm going to go with an interception, too. Will either team score 3 consecutive times?
I think so. I think one of the teams is going to get. Obviously, this isn't just touchdown; it's just score.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's possible.
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going with no as
I'm
well.
going no.
I'm going to go 3 straight field goals,
Which
all by
is-
Harrison Butker.
Read the next one. I'm up to number 11 right there.
Okay. Number 11. Over under 2.5 players attempt to pass.
2.5 players
Ooh.
attempt a pass. Huh. That's tough.
I'm saying no.
I'm going.
Just
That's not an option,
I
buddy.
just no under.
There you go.
I'm saying no.
I'm taking the no.
I'll go under. Yeah.
I'm
going
gonna
under.
just stick with the logic. Yeah, I'm going under. Keep the ball in your quarterback's hands. Don't have Jerick McKinnon throwing a pass at any point, or
Yeah.
Travis Kelce throwing a pass at any point.
Travis Kelce was a quarterback though at one point in West Virginia.
Yeah, I know he was. He came out as a quarterback. I'm pretty
Uh huh.
sure. But
And he lost his start at West Virginia to Geno Smith.
yes, he
I
did.
feel like I've said this before, but I'm
Yes,
saying it
He
again.
did.
Not in a bowl of soup, bro.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no. Hell no.
Chris, do you think that? Chris thinks the over for
Chris
2.5.
says over.
Number 12.
Wait, who do you think's gonna throw it?
A.J. Brown. Actually, no. Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
For those who are watching, Chris is fixing our lighting in the background.
Yes.
You didn't just disappear. Will there be a defensive or special teams touchdown scored this game?
No.
No.
I think it's quick and easy. I think it's a no.
Quick and easy.
I don't think it'd be a defense touch. There might be a special teams.
Might be an
I could see a
offensive
kick
one.
return. I'm
Oddly
gonna,
enough, I
I'm
feel
going
like
to
I could
say
see
yes.
a kick return.
I'm going
too,
to say
but-
yes.
Boston Scott all the way.
No, shut up, bro. Shut up. I'm sick of Boston Scott.
Why? Why don't
Get
you like Boston Scott?
off my fucking television screen.
Oh, he's going to be there for another week. Sorry to break it to you.
Oh man, he always just scores a touchdown on the Giants. That's why I'm sick of Boston Scott. He doesn't score on anybody else, just the Giants.
Bet
That's it.
Boston Scott not to score a touchdown.
Literally.
They aren't playing the Giants.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no. No defensive or special teams touchdown. Chris, what you got? Defensive or special teams tutty.
No.
Okay.
We're at
All right.
number
Got it.
13, yeah.
Will there be a missed field goal or extra point?
No.
No.
I'm going to go yeah.
I'm going with yes as well.
Who's going to miss it?
It'll be a 54-yarder, and Jake Elliott's going to miss it.
I completely agree. You actually
Wow.
took the words right
Are
out
you
of my
serious?
mouth. No.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Which quarter will be the highest scoring quarter?
The third. I think coming out of half, both teams or it's going to be a close game coming out of half. That's what I feel, at least. I read the script, but I feel like it's going to be a close game coming out of the third, and they're just going to have a shootout in the third quarter.
Going second.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the fourth.
Go with the first.
Nice.
Well,
Dean, what do you got?
There it goes. Overtime.
Um,
Will there be overtime? No.
will there be a score in the last 2 minutes of the first half?
Yes.
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 I'm gonna go nah.
I'll say yeah.
It's gonna be a field goal.
I'll say yeah.
Harrison Butker field goal at that.
Yeah, I agree.
How many field goals do you think Harrison Butker's going to
All of them.
12.
Jesus Christ.
They score 34
All
points.
I've heard out of Ortiz is Harrison Butker field goal, Harrison Butker field goal, Harrison
Does
Butker
have him
field
in
goal.
fantasy.
Hey, I gotta make sure I lock
He's
this
gonna
up.
win Super Bowl MVP.
Alright. Who's gonna have more passing yards, Pat Mahomes or Jalen Hurts?
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
Mahomes.
More rushing yards,
Jalen.
Miles Sanders
Oh.
or Pacheco?
Let the man finish the question.
Yeah.
More rushing yards, Miles Sanderson or Isaiah Pacheco-Wington?
I'm gonna go Pacheco-Wington.
Pacheco-Wington.
Going with Isaiah.
Give me Sanders and 10. Who will have more receiving yards, Travis Kelce or A.J. Brown?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with A.J. Brown here.
I'm going A.J. Brown.
I feel like they're gonna force feed the ball to Travis Kelce. I want Travis Kelce.
agree.
I do
Travis
think
Kelce.
Travis Kelce will get more receptions, though.
I
I don't know
agree.
if that's a
I
question.
I agree with
but
that, but I think
agree.
Kelsey's gonna make something out of his catches. He's not just gonna catch and go down.
Who will have more receiving yards, Juju Smith-Schuster, Juju won that beat, Fortnite, or Dallas Goddard?
Ooh.
Mm.
I thought it was going to be Devontae, and then I was
Fortnite
gonna...
or Goddard?
Give me Goddard. That's my X factor. I gotta go with him, right?
I'm going to go with the Fortnite, man. I think Juju has a big game.
I'll go Fortnite, man.
Corvette.
Yeah.
I'm going with Goddard.
Who will have more receptions, Jericho McKinnon or Quez Watkins?
Jerick McKinnon.
Break down the fucking walls. It's Jericho McKinnon.
I'm gonna go with McKinnon too. Quez Watkins' line's always at 0.5, and I feel like he never hits.
Put them in the walls of Jericho McKinnon.
Yeah, I'm going to go with McKinnon, too. Who will have more sacks, Chris Jones or Hassan Reddick?
Chris Jones.
It's tough to sack Mahomes. It really it's hard to sack
it's also
Mahomes.
very
hard to sack Jalen Hurts. Yeah, it's.
I'm going to go with Chris Jones.
I'm going Hassan Reddick.
I'm going to go Chris Jones.
Going Hassan Reddick.
I'm going Chris Jones here.
Will the length of the longest field goal in this game be over or under 46.5 yards?
Over.
Going under.
I'm taking the over.
47.
55. yeah.
Which team will have the longest successful field goal?
The Chiefs with Harrison Butker.
Chiefs.
Harrison Butker. I agree.
Chiefs Harrison Butker.
56-yarder.
Which team will have the longest touchdown?
Chiefs.
I'm going to say the Eagles.
I'm going to say the Eagles, too. I think
Ooh,
A.J. Brown's
actually?
catching a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A.J. Brown,
I
Vontae Smith running down the sidelines deadly.
I'm changing my mind.
And
I'm going
single
Eagles.
covers, you know the ball's going there.
I'm going Eagles.
Will the total
Yeah.
turnovers in this game...
I'm taking the
Oh,
Eagles.
my bad.
It's
No.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
My bad. The total turnovers in this game between both teams be over or under 2.5?
Under. I said none.
Under 2.5.
Under 2.5. I
I
agree
go
with the
under 2. Who will the first penalty accepted be against?
The Eagles.
I agree. Jason Kelsey's going to hold someone. Chris Jones.
I said C.J. Gardner-Johnson's going to get a PI on Travis Kelce.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Eagles, too. I don't think Jason Kelsey's going to hold. According to Jason Kelsey, he's never held anyone in his life. He only has 9 fingers.
He's going to have to deal with Chris Jones, though. Wait, what?
Yeah.
This guy has 9 fingers?
Yeah, if you were a fan of the...
New Heights podcast. Shout out to New Heights podcast.
Shout out to New Heights
One of you
podcast.
guys, if you guys ever want to come on the BallGame podcast, the invite's there.
Come on.
Travis, Jason.
We're fans, man.
Yo.
You guys had both your parents on too the other day. If any of your parents want to come on the
Yeah.
BallGame podcast,
We'll
or-
come to you.
Yeah,
We
they're
will,
we will.
honestly,
Yeah.
we will come to you. Yes.
Yeah.
We will fly right out to you.
Get us to the Super Bowl?
That'd be cool.
Super Bowl. Super
Get us front row
All
tickets
right.
to the Super Bowl.
Over under 50.5 points scored.
Over.
I'm taking the over on this.
I'll go with the over, too.
I'm gonna go with the over too. Which color Gatorade will be dumped on the winning
Oh,
coach?
fuck. I had a debate about
Clear
this the other day.
/ water, red / pink, blue, yellow / lime / green, orange, or other.
I don't know why I have an image of Andy Reid getting doused in orange Gatorade.
That's
So
It's close.
I was gonna say orange too, actually.
Either orange or blue, and since everyone's going orange, I'm gonna go blue just to be different.
yeah. No, if the Eagles win, I was yesterday at work debating about this. The Eagles win, it's going to be blue. If the Chiefs win, it's going to be orange.
okay.
All right.
Fair.
The final two questions. Who's winning the game?
The Chiefs.
We did that already?
Yes.
Kind of.
We did. Yeah,
do it
I didn't know
again.
I was in the prop bets. That's
Yeah.
my
I
fault.
still got the Eagles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still got the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, now, who's gonna be Super Bowl MVP?
Harrison Butker in a loss. He's gonna have so many field goals. They're gonna have to give it to him.
It's like Jerry West. The only two people to win MVP while
In a
losing.
effort.
Jerry West and Harrison Butker. Mahomes.
Yeah, keep it simple. I'm going with Mahomes. Although I could see Trav, I could see
I'm gonna say Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
wins it.
Yeah,
That's a good
Fuck
one.
it. Why not?
I'm going to go with C.J. Gardner. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm
trying
gonna.
to be different.
Yeah, I was trying to be different. I'm going with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. I usually
Yeah.
try to be different, but nah, this one's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's everything.
All right,
That's all my
so
Super Bowl prop
last
bets.
one, I guess we'll just do predict your score. What's the final score of the Super Bowl?
I can't say 37-34 Eagles, right?
You
Why-
can.
Why
I
can't you say that?
I don't know because it's in the script.
No, you
I don't
can.
want to cheat.
If you think that script is true, then you could say it.
I'm gonna go 31-27, Chiefs.
Okay.
I am going to go 34-30 Eagles.
I'm gonna go 27-24 Chiefs.
30-24 Chiefs. 30-24 Chiefs. Yeah, for sure. That's what I think it's going to be.
Nice.
All right. Well, that was all that. That was our Super Bowl coverage overall. That was our prop bets and everything like that. It's already on.
I turned it off.
It wasn't.
No, well, I heard
Maybe-
something.
It's emergency bypass.
Maybe possibly we'll have a emergency podcast Sunday night after the game. We'll see.
I think we're going to be dead, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Maybe we
try.
could.
If anything, we can
could.
do it the next morning.
But
if
yeah,
anything, we could
yeah.
probably do it the
We'll
next
try
morning.
and get something out right away.
Wait for
bro.
everyone to
Super
sober up and
We're
then
going
do
to get something definitely within 24 hours, I feel, of the Super Bowl.
I'll drive to the Super Bowl if anyone needs, because I'm not
Okay.
beveraging.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not in the cards. for
So-
me.
You guys
I
going
might
all
be
the, you guys
stuck
going
at
all the
Super
way to
Bowl,
Super Bowl?
Might be.
I
might be stuck
saw
at
that
work.
they're doing a lot. They're like doing, what is it, catering stuff for Hobron now
Well,
too?
catering
But
stuff, and there's no one on the schedule for the night shift. They were supposed
Didn't
to be
she
a
say
night
it's
shift.
closing before the
They-
Super Bowl?
She texted earlier saying, "Can anyone work Sunday night?" And no one answered her. And then she texted today that we're closing, but we don't know what time. And like I'm there with Joe Cruz.
Okay.
So we can't. My shift ends at 4. We're not gonna close at 4 because people are gonna be picking up their catering orders for
Yes.
the game at 6:30. So I'm gonna be stuck there.
Probably. But I think they'll close at 5:30 around
Yeah,
then. Probably.
it is what
but,
it is. Work, man.
But anyways, the favorite segment shall be back. Ortiz, you missed this past week.
I
We
did.
bounced back.
We got a
Explain this
special
one.
one.
Yeah.
Explain
so
it for us.
with this one, obviously, bowl of soup, football episode, career Super Bowl over-unders is what we're doing today. Let's see, who are we going to start it off with? Because this list, I actually got a few names from people in PlayStation parties. So it's completely random people.
Okay, fantastic.
So we're
Frank
going to...
Sajak, career
Frank
over
Sajak-
under in the Super Bowl.
Frank Sajak actually did give me one.
Yeah,
We'll save that
dang
one
it.
for last.
Hi,
We'll
Frank.
go with Mecole Hardman, career rushing yards in the Super Bowl. The line's at 2.
So this is in the Super Bowl.
In the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, Super Bowl only.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's what I figured.
I'm gonna take the over.
I go over.
I'm gonna go with the over.
The under is correct at -6.
Oh my God, Nico Hardman.
Ooh.
Don't give him the ball. Why are we doing that?
Fletcher Cox, career tackles in the Super Bowl. The line's at 3.
Over.
Over,
Under.
The under is correct at 1.
bro.
Oh baby.
Fletcher, come on.
This is the last current player. We have Travis Kelce, career catches in the Super Bowl. The line's at 15.
Ooh.
I don't even remember.
You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be a...
Yeah, but like I'm trying to think about the last 2 Super Bowls for the Chiefs. They were recent.
Over.
There's no way it's three unders in a row. I'm going over.
There's a way.
Over.
It's definitely 3 unders.
No, it's the over. The over
go.
is correct at 16.
Let's go, baby.
Nice.
All right.
Hakeem Nicks, career yards.
Fucking guy.
The line's at 95.5.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
Yeah.
I'm going over.
The line's
He was
at
in
what?
both.
95.5.
Wait,
He
was he?
wasn't in both.
He
I
wasn't.
don't
He was
think-
in one. I'll specify that. He was
playing-
he was only in one Super Bowl.
07.
No.
Fuck.
90 is a lot.
95.5.
I'm going under. I'm going under.
Take the fucking over. He was a dog that playoffs.
Under.
Over is correct at 109. Stop banging on the table.
Yeah, please.
Give me
Yeah, he really put up 109
He
and
really had 109
yeah,
in that game.
he was 10 receptions for
Bro,
109
he
yards.
went nuts during that playoff run. He
Alright.
was insane.
This one is the one that Frank gave me. Ask me how Frank knew this player. I don't know.
Antonio Pierce.
Fran Tankerton, career passing percentage.
Another giant.
Career passing percentage. The line's at 60. He was in 3 Super Bowls.
Say his name again.
Fran Tankerton.
Tankerton.
Fran Tarkenton.
Tarkenton.
He's
Tarkenton.
like
Tarkenton.
the second or third most known giant quarterback ever. Even though none of you
I
I
guys.
don't know.
Yeah.
I know Phil Sims.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said third.
Under.
I'm going to go over.
Bro, 60%. Come on, I do that in flag. You're an NFL quarterback. Do that. Yes, over.
The under is correct
Fuck.
at 51. No,
58.7.
51.7.
Damn, this dude's a bum. I could have played
So
back then.
what are the scores?
I have
2.
I have 2.
2 also.
Holy
man.
shit.
Wow,
Let's
this is
go.
wild.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, I'd expect there to be a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
I might have to get another stat ready for
You're
this.
going to have to, yeah, because
Not necessarily.
We will tie.
Not necessarily.
What-
No.
So,
What?
2 people can get.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so Tom Brady over under career Super Bowl MVPs. The line's at 2.5.
Ooh.
Trunks, we'll start with you.
Should we all write it down? Like
Just say.
Alright.
So there's 3 of you.
2.5. Over.
Either one want to answer.
Under.
Under.
Wow. Trunks is Trunks, you won, buddy. You did it.
Why
The
would I
over
think
was
it's
correct with 3.
3, yep. Oh, my fucking God.
Guy has 7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
but
That's
I
why
know that a
he
lot
has
of the
7. I was like, he
silly.
has to have
It
at
was
least 2.
I
I mean,
know
at least 3.
Julian Edelman had 1. I know that. I know a few defensive players back then won them. I just,
Yeah, no, that was foolish of us.
yeah. That
I
was
guess,
really
I
dumb.
guess I just
You're
know more
fucking-
football history.
That's
No?
crazy. This guy
No.
can't name a single defensive player in
I'm
the
gonna be
league, and he
honest,
just won.
I'm not even sure you can name 5 defensive
Shut
players in
up.
the Super Bowl right
Shut
now.
up.
If we're being
No,
completely
do it.
honest.
Name
You know what?
5.
Do it. Yeah, do
Name
it.
5.
Name
This is
5
how we're gonna close the
defensive
show.
You could
Alright.
do it from us
Darius,
saying it.
Yeah.
Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Chris Jones, Jason Kelsey.
Oh my
He's
God.
on offense.
This stupid fuck.
Yeah.
I know my football history.
Alright, obviously I don't know more football history. Fuck you.
He said Jason Kelsey. Like, Jason Kelsey isn't the quarterback of the offensive line.
He's the fucking center on the offensive line. You stupid idiot.
I don't.
know
I,
it,
I don't.
bro.
I don't know
From
more
us
football history.
No, you got
know
this,
it.
bro.
You could do 2 more.
No,
come on, you gotta do 2 more.
Don't get
now.
discouraged
We've
because
said a
we all
million
laughed
names
at
today.
you.
Son Reddick
Yep.
Yeah.
and fuck
Come on.
Willie Gay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, wow. You're a fucking bum.
I
That
won.
was so difficult.
I won.
He did win.
I'm the winner.
That means you
okay?
both get punished. He came in first.
I win.
When was there a punishment for?
I
overruns?
just decided it. It's my segment.
All right, what's our punishment, Ortiz?
I don't know. It's
We're
actually
gonna
just for Sully. No, it's just for Sully.
Okay.
Sully was
This
talking a whole
is-
bunch of shit.
this is- why do y'all want to punish me so bad?
Because you're a bad boy. You said it
love-
yourself.
We love
I
seeing you
did
suffer.
say that.
You're a bad boy.
did
We want to see you suffer.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. We'll talk about your punishment for Friday.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So, is that everything we want to cover? Yeah, pretty much. It's 5:15. Yep. All right. Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to slap the table.
Stop slapping the table.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. First and foremost, we had a podcast, emergency podcast that came out yesterday. Please be sure to leave that a like. Watch that. It was about Kyrie Irving getting traded to the Mavs. Obviously, we didn't fully cover the Lakers trade that's not official yet. We're gonna do that on
I was
Friday.
hoping we got something live but
Because
we didn't get
the
Yes.
deadline is tomorrow at. Do we know what time yet?
sometime
Three
between
or
I think it's usually
2 and
three.
2 and 4.
3 and 4 or
Um,
something like that.
Kyrie's playing tonight, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he
right?
is. He's
Yeah.
suiting up for the
So
Mavs tonight.
we'll have a lot more for you on Friday after the trade deadline's
Yes,
over.
Absolutely.
On Thursday from sometime between 2 and 4.
Yup.
So yeah, for sure, we're gonna do our trade deadline episode on Friday. That'll be the full breakdowns of all the trades essentially
Quick.
and all that stuff.
Before we end, is KD getting traded? Yes or no?
No, he'll be there till the end of the
He's
season.
KD. Who's trading what for KD? We'll talk about more about it. We're done. Let's
let us-
discuss our whole the wormhole.
Let us know in the comments to this one any like football ideas you guys want to see throughout the off season, because we could get creative with it, we could get fun with it, because we're not really covering any football, so we could do drafts, debates, all that fun jubble.
Yeah. And one more thing before we close the show again. If you guys have any locks, check out our Discord.
Yes.
Drop some Super Bowl locks in Prize Picks, wherever you do your degeneracy. Leave us some locks.
Yeah, definitely get in that Discord. I've been trying to be active in that Discord, but it's really me just talking to myself in there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I
So
forgot.
please get in the Discord, be active in there, talk to us. We're always down to talk to whoever's listening. Even if you guys are our friends and you have our phone numbers and can just text us,
Just do it in
do
Discord.
it in the Discord.
Don't
Yeah.
text us.
No.
Yeah,
Ever again.
Discord us.
Yeah, of course, join the Discord. We'd love to hear from you guys. More ideas, as Chris said, for sure. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please do follow us on all of our socials in the description. Leave a like, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow us if you're on Twitch at this current moment. Do all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. And with that, ball game.
Ball game.